Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Charlotte 49ers. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The 49ers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern silver stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago at TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? And the 49ers are on the move here.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now the offense is set up with a short field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get free. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The 49ers pick up enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the 49ers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The 49ers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the 1st half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. Coach says, forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. The pocket breaking down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a good grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So we hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal, no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion now from the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Morales. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. It is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to chuck it again. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled inside the 35.
Continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the 49ers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. He's escaping the pocket now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, 49ers. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Morales. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed. The shotgun handoff here. Eludes a tackle. Powers through a tackle. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He would not be denied. Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game. Extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab made by the tight end. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great move in the open field. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Sooners are in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes... It's back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get it tied in like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. This will be a big disappointment to get this starting field position and have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled. That's where the drive will start. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
He's looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Kitty decides to keep it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The 49ers will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get the
touchdown, 49ers. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and then work his magic.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle, but first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback And a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And they'll stop him short of the line of gain. Linebacker shifting around now. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.